let's take it to the next level. Now we take it to the users. Okay, remember,
Mm-hmm.
we are compiling these books of accounts in accounting, not for fun. We have got people who will take this information that we're preparing seriously. They make decisions. In other words, when I prepare books, someone will be using them in order to make decisions about the future. But those people, all of them together, they are called stakeholders. This means everyone who is going to use our financial information, anyone who is going to use the records which we have compiled or drafted, is called stakeholder. But the stakeholders can be divided into two. Some stakeholders are internal users,
Mm-hmm.
others are external users. When we talk about the internal user, in other words, there are people within our business, like the managers, like the employees, everyone who is
Yes.
within the business. But there are people who are outside the business. We call them external users. Those people are also interested in our books. For example, SARS, SARS. SARS wants to know how much are they going to tax you. That's why they are interested in our books, but they are not part of the business. They're external. But we are obliged, or we are mandated to show them the records so that they can know how much do we owe them as tax, or whether we qualify to pay tax or not. So a user is someone who is interested in our books.
Yes.
User is someone, or is interested, okay? Is interested in our business books. So as long as you are interested, it doesn't mean that you own the business. As long as you are interested, you become the user. You can either be external or internal, it doesn't matter. Are you okay?
All right. Yes.
Each and every user has got a reason why are they interested. For example, I just gave some few examples here. The users of financial statements. We have got investors. You know that these people invested money into your business. So they want to know if our business is profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see now? Because
Yes.
if you invest, I'm telling you, you need money. You need returns. You need returns. So that's why you are interested, because you invested your money. You want to check if the dividends will be given to you. Remember, they need a share of profit. They want to check more about the prices of the shares because they have invested. That's why they are also called the users, because they are interested. Are you with me?
Yes.
The other one, we have got what we call the lenders. Lenders are people who, for example, those who gave you loans, you owe them, they lent you money in a way. They are interested. Why? Because they want to check your profitability. And something called solvency. Solvency, it means, are you able to pay your debts? Can you see now? You are it means
Yes.
you are not bankrupt. Can you see now? And at the same time, remember, when they give you the loan, they want to check if you can be able to pay them what? The interest on the loan. Because they are also in a business. So that's why they're interested. They want to check if you will be able to pay back the loans together with the interest that they've charged. That's why before they give you a loan, they assess your financial position so that they can check if you are in a better position to be able to pay back the loan and the interest. Are you with me? Are you still with me?
Yes. I'm here.
Okay, no problem. So the other one is management. Remember, management is managing the whole business. So they want to have information so that they can be able to plan, to make policies and evaluate the business. So even management wants the information in order to make decisions.
Yeah.
For example, again, if let's say you are an employee and then they increase your salary, it means the management will need to have information about the business affairs so that they can be able to make the best decision, because they cannot just increase salaries and only to find that that will affect the business. So they need all this information to make decisions for the business.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, remember there are too many examples. I just selected these ones. Suppliers and creditors. Remember, suppliers or creditors are people from whom we bought on credit. If we go and buy something on credit, let's say you buy your inventory or stock on credit, we call them creditors. Again, they need your information so that they can check your liquidity. By the liquidity, it means, do you have enough cash on hand? So they want to check if you have got enough cash on hand. Because if you don't have enough cash on hand, it means you won't be able to pay them. Because these ones, they don't give you 5 years to pay. They can give you 1 month to pay. So they want to check if the business has got enough cash on hand and they can be able to pay them on time or according to the agreement. That's why even the suppliers are interested. Are we still good together?
Yes.
Now, the other one is the government. I think you know that the government wants to know everything about your business because, again, they tax you. Remember, SARS is part of the government.
Oh.
So for them to tax you, they need information. Sometimes they want to do some statistics for the country. You know that, whether they check whether how much cash is moving within the business, within the country. Can you see now? They can
Yeah.
plan for the country, balance of payment and things like that. So the government or the state at the end of the day are interested because they need to make decisions about this country at the end of the day. So it is important for us to make sure that government, when they need some documents from us from our business, it means we can be able to supply them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other one will be your customers, your clients. Your clients wants to know the stability of the business. Can you see that? Like you as a student, you are a client to the school. Can you see now? You want to
Yes.
know what is happening to your school. Why? Because you invested your money. First thing, you invested your time. So you are interested because if something wrong happens to the school, it means you won't get your qualification. You cannot be able to come to class. You lose your money that you paid for the school fees. That's why you are also interested as a customer. That association is very much important because your relationship with the school is a bit long term. Maybe you're going to be with the school for 3 years or for 4 years. Can you see now? You just want to see the stability of the business. Will our association continue for the foreseeable future? That is something that you want to know. Can you see now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, the employees, meaning workers, people who are working for the business, they want to know, again, the stability of the business. They want to know more about is their employment safe? Will they get any benefits? Maybe they want a car allowance. Maybe they want housing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they going to be promoted? Are they going to get bonus? Are they gonna be paid this month? So the employees again are the users because they are interested. Because think about me working for a school and they don't pay me. If I can see that these people are not paying me, I'm telling you, I'm gonna try and find another option and apply for a job because I need to survive on that particular salary. So that's why I'm also interested. But as an employee, I'm internal. Can you see now? Because I'm working for the business. Are we together?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. The last one that I gave as an example is the public at large. Sometimes as a public, we want to know more about the businesses in South Africa, for example, or in Africa as a whole. Why? Because we want to check for me, sometimes maybe I want to work for a company, maybe from Zambia, for example, and I'll check them information about that particular company. And for me to apply at the end of the day, I'll be convinced by what I see on that company. Hey, this company is performing very well. It means if I can join this company, I'll get a good salary, I'll get promotion and things like that. Can you see, even the public at large, they are interested because they get so much from the business. Sometimes some companies give bursaries, they can give you a bursary to go to school. So in other words, the public at large sometimes are interested in the books of accounts.
Okay.
They are